Welcome to How to Find Time in July. So, July is the beginning of the second part of the year. This is a perfect time to look at how has your year been until now and how do you want the rest of the year to be. And by setting this up, by looking at the right areas, I will soon get to them, you will help yourself guide how you want to use your time. A lot of people don't make good use of their time because they don't know how they want to use their time. After they do everything they feel they have to do, they don't know what else to do. And then we do a bit more of what we think we have to do. So to give ourselves guidance in how to use the time is really useful. So what I suggest you do in July is to take time out, maybe 2 times 1 hour, and ideally together with the loved ones, and you do a wine analysis. I can imagine that that sounds tempting. I am not talking about drinking wine, even if you're perfectly fine if you want to do that at the same time. But I'm talking about an acronym that will help you in looking at 4 areas of your life. And research has shown that when we make progress in these 4, that's when we really feel successful. I'm also suggesting that you look at 3 life spheres so that we get away from this standard only setting goals related to professional life when life is so much more. So the 4 areas, they are then described by the acronym WINE. We start with W as in winning. We feel like we're winning when we achieve things. So in this first hour that you can set aside in July, or half hour, is to look at what have I achieved until now this year. And it's hopefully making you very happy and proud, because we tend to do a lot of things and then we don't reflect on it because we just look at what comes next. But to look back and be happy about the achievements, please do that. Then when you look ahead, what achievements do I want to have in the 3 life spheres? Professional, personal, and your relationships. The second area, I, is about influence. How can you influence people around you? How can you make a difference? How can you leave a legacy? Look at what you've done until now this year that you feel really had an impact and that will outlast whatever you did. And look ahead. How can I have influence? How can I leave a legacy the rest of the year? The third one, N, as in needed. As human beings, we need to be needed. If we don't feel needed, we feel useless and we can easily get very depressed and then we cannot use our time well. So how can you help people around you? Who needs you? How can you help them? How can you be there for them? A great thing to look into, both what you have done and what you want to do. And finally, E. Very important to not just take this for granted and think it happens by itself. This is enjoyment. Look at what things have given you joy in the year until now, and what do you want to enjoy and be happy about the rest of the year. Don't rely on happiness to just come by itself. It's more a way of living that gives happiness. So wine, W-I-N-E, do that wine analysis in July to make time more in the rest of this year. I am listing below here some resources that will help you. If you're a Time Finder Academy member, you can find a lot of help. And if you're not yet, you can find out how to be. And if you don't want to do that yet, I'm also giving you some advice so you can be helped in doing this wine analysis that will help you find time in July and direction for the rest of the year. Good luck.